because it was, but like,
oh really? So backstage,
it
he
was
cool with
good because it was real.
Wow.
Yeah, but when we went out there, I was always my main objective was to make Ric Flair, you know, give the people the Nature Boy,
Right?
The Nature Boy's greatest hits. Like when we wrestled in this Philadelphia Spectrum, he just wanted. Like, we're like, well, whatever you want to do, like, I'll just listen to you. Like, he would start calling like having Flair Steamboat spots with me doing the go like flip behind and roll him up. I'm like, no, they don't want to see that, Rick. Yeah. Come on, man, they want you to be the baby face.
Yeah,
embrace it, man.
He wasn't as good of a baby face as he was a heel. He was a very natural heel,
right?
But for him as a baby face, it was a little awkward.
When we worked with him, like we got it out of him, like because we were so.
But you were calling it though,
yes,
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And which I'm sure was kind of foreign to him because he's called and carried so many guys. And,
absolutely.
Like he's carried the worst shit I've ever. Like Jack Veneno in the Dominican Republic, who he had to drop the belt to get out of there alive.
Rufus R. Johnson
Rufus R. Save the bones for Rufus R. Jones.
That's Rufus Jones. Yeah.
Had a hog down to his knees. That's Slick's dad.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Supposedly, yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
hog down to his knees.
Yeah.
Stuff you never heard
before. Yeah. Burhead Jones, too.
But being so close to Scott and Kevin, and being, like I said, a pivotal guy in the NWA, especially I always found that you got heat. Those guys they got into the cool heel mode.
Right.
Ooh, what are you going to do? You actually got heat.
Yeah.
And but then you almost got that used against you though with Bischoff because he was having problems with.
Yeah, well, and I get it, man. Like I said, I look at it from both sides. I see his side too because I mean, we didn't mind waving the prick flag at any particular moment, and there was a lot of reasons to do so, and a lot of times it wasn't warranted. Regardless. Their contracts, because of the way I came in, I didn't have as much leverage as Scott and Kev did, right? So they had this ironclad, like they were unpunishable. So I got the heat, you know. And when I was out with the broken neck, then you know there was other things involved, and it wasn't like I see Eric's side too, totally, but you know he was mad at them, and so he terminated some of my termination. You know, but 10 months after, like, I'm just about ready to come back.
Right. Oh, you've been out for 10 months?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So the whole time, Scott's every in-ring, because, you know, every week there's an in-ring with Hogan.
Yeah.
And we made Hogan shout out to X-Pac back home. And everybody was wearing the X-Pac. So it was like I was on TV every week.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
So you got fired before you even made your return?
Yes. And that's when I came the next day after
Instantly
Mania.
fired?
Yeah,
so
and he was like, and so Scott and Kev were hot, right? And like they actually went and pulled Bischoff in the office by themselves. Like Kev did the whole take the watch off thing and fire my butt, you know.
It's gonna be a fight.
Yeah, that kind of thing, right? And that was, mind you, I wasn't there, so I don't know exactly how it went.
But once again, like you said, Eric had a lot of resolve as well.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, Eric got a lot of balls, man. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Huge respect for that guy. Huge.
Yeah.
Wasn't a big fan of him over that firing, but...
Well, at the time, it was a different time.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of him either when I left. Now, I consider him to be a pretty cool guy.
Hell yes.
You know, he's a friend, you know?
Absolutely. But, you know, so he was expecting me to give him a call, and I'm like... And I've been sitting at home, like, I'm thinking to myself, first of all, I told Kev, I'm like, Dad, tell him to call me, right? Like, I'm not, I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's another part to that story, though. I never actually signed my contract with WCW because I was trying to get a raise, and all I had was a deal memo. Because, you know, Barry, right?
Yeah.
And so that's why, like, when I had my broken neck, I didn't want to. I kept working for a couple of weeks because I'm trying to get this raise. Just killed it at that pay-per-view at Flair, Viper, and Green.
Yeah.
So I'm like thinking I'm justified to ask for it. And so, but no.
Didn't get it, yeah.
No.
I worked there for 17 months without signing my contract.
Yeah. So, no, obviously you didn't look surprised when I said that.
I just wanted to see how long I could go after a while. And no one knew until that Diana Myers came in. And then she, like, next day had me sign.
Same thing when I got here. When I came back here, it was several months.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I came up with X-Pac.